Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dr. Dietrich. Am I on? Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dr. Dietrich, and thank you very much for joining me on another episode of Relax Well with Dr. Dietrich. I'm very glad that you can join me tonight. And please join me every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for this episode where I talk about topics in relaxation, stress reduction, health improvement, and basically improving the quality of your life through relaxation and relaxation tips. So, again, thank you very much for joining me. Also, please join me next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on my free webinar, 5 Ways to Have an Amazing 2021. But you must sign up because it's not going to be here. But I'll still be here at 8 o'clock next week. Okay? So I see Susie. Thank you very much, Susie, for joining me tonight. As always, nice to see my top fans still in the audience. Y'all still giving me some love. Okay, thank you, Susie. All right, and please tag other folks to come on in, okay? So tag folks, share this live if you feel they should hear this message for tonight. Tonight, I'm going to talk about tips to zen your home. Tips to zen your home. Hey, Trina, thanks for joining me. Thank you very much. And for me, when I talk about zenning your home in this particular context, I mean making it more calm, more relaxing, more pleasant. That's what I mean for tonight's topic. Okay, and to me, the home is not only a place where the heart is. You've heard of that. Home is where the heart is. But for me, it should be the haven, or rather, your haven, your safe place, not only your physical shelter, but your mental shelter as well. You know what I mean by that. So, um, thank you, Susie. And so I totally understand, and I do realize that it isn't always the case for people who are living in a harmonic home. And I understand people have different situations and live in different situations. Um, and definitely where you can live can be a cause of stress. And I really, hate to hear that about people. And I just don't like it when the energy is off in the home. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if things are kind of discordant in the home, it just feels off. And I feel that, above all, the home should be the place where you go and just be able to be yourself and just breathe, okay? Because you're in your safe place. So tonight I actually wanted to share with y'all uh, about 6 tips how I feel that you can zen your home, meaning to promote calm. Hey, Debbie, thank you for joining me. Oh, and that's another thing I know and hopefully know that other people are watching, but I can't tell who it is unless y'all comment. So, again, I'm not snubbing anybody. I just don't see y'all unless you comment. Okay. One of the first ways that I feel that you can zen your home is to declutter. I said it a lot of times. Like I say, breathing is great for relaxation. I'll say decluttering. And this is one of the things that I know that, that's near and dear to my heart. That is something that Dr. Dietrich even has a time with. And so she has to be on top of that as well, as I'm sure everybody is, because the tendency is to kind of just throw things everywhere, especially when you're in a rush. But to declutter. And it's actually, first and foremost, in my opinion, to help promote Zen or calm in your home. So, in order to Zen your home, um, this actually might be the most time consuming step initially, and that's depending on what you need to declutter, right? So having this declutter in the home or being able to declutter in a home is actually a release for you. You're releasing those attachments that aren't benefiting you, clearing out the unused. I mean, how many of us can say you go into the closet and you see an outfit that literally is like 10 years old that you haven't touched? It's on the very end of each closet side. And I'm not just saying the closets, but the drawers, utility drawers, closets, shoot, even refrigerators, old medications, just so many different things, your hobbies, just furniture, so many different things that are in the home that are kind of just piling up, papers on the table, that when you see it, it just kind of scatters your mind and it makes you feel kind of just unorganized in your mind. And literally, like when you have a decluttered space, your mind is cluttered. I mean, excuse me, when you have a cluttered space, your mind is cluttered. You just can't think well, right? And when you're able to like clear a particular space, even if you're working one area at a time, when you walk into that space, it's like, ah, you just feel good. And so basically, decluttering is discharging things that don't serve you. The next thing is to put something live in it, something green, like plants. They bring life into the room. It's something alive. You just need water and TLC. And for those of you who are saying, oh, Dr. Dietrich, I don't know how to take care of plants. Plants always die on me all the time. Well, I will say to that, I have two suggestions. One is to actually look up a plant that you are interested in possibly bringing into your home and just kind of research it a little bit. What are the care aspects of it? How much do you have to water it? How much sunlight can it be in your part of the country, even though it's a room plant? And see if it's even going to make a good fit for your home. You know, so you may need to have a low watering plant. So that might be something ideal for you. All right. And the second suggestion is just to get like a cactus or something. They're low water, but it's alive. So try that. All right. And that's why the third suggestion is why plants need number three, which is to have light, bring in some light into the home. Use natural light, open up those curtains, pull up those shades, take advantage of being uplifted by that natural light and that sunshine. And of course, this is during the day, but in the night, as far as light, maybe a nice lamp that has those different settings where it can be more dim or more bright. So depending on the mood, if you want to be real calm, you can just, push the little button where it can be a little bit more calm and you can do some deep breathing, that kind of thing. Okay, hey Kasali, thanks for joining. And the fourth way is to make it smell good, make your home smell good. It just feels so good when you walk in the home and it's like, ah, I'm a big fan of pine sol, that living fresh pine sol. For me, it just smells clean, it's relaxing. I'm a big fan of lemon, so I like that lemon pine sol, but that's another story. But if it's safe in your home, a suggestion as far as smelling good is to have those lighted candles, scented candles. Of course, if you don't have like little pets or little children, they could potentially injure themselves. So, keep that in mind as well. Definitely safety is first. But invest in a good smelling candle. They may be a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, they're worth it. Using a scented room spray. Just when you enter the room, it kind of just makes the whole room smell fragrant, puts you in a good mood just to smell that. And then, of course, my fallback is my essential oils. They're so versatile. You can use this in this aspect, an essential oil diffuser, or if you have like a room fountain, a cute little tabletop room fountain, you can just put some essential oil drops in there, and it actually puts aroma in the room. So that's another thought, either in your fountain or in the diffuser. Hey Cheryl, thanks for joining. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. The fifth thing is it's a little bit different, but I think it's very, very important to mention, and it's actually to prepare for emergencies. And I'm mentioning this for Zen because being prepared for things, it adds a sense of calm. If you feel that you have, things that are covered in case of, it just promotes you, okay, yeah, I'm prepared for this. I can relax. I can get this off my plate. And so that can promote a sense of calm in the home. So my suggestion is to have like a list of contact numbers for emergencies that are clearly marked or at a specific place where you know to go in case there's an emergency. Um, I also recommend like what's called a get up and go bag. So my family members know this because we're not quite complete with our get up and go bags, but it's a work in progress. We're getting it together. And basically, this is a bag, a little knapsack or backpack that you can literally put a couple of days worth of clothes, toiletries, a sample of toiletries in there, um, soap, undies, all that stuff, where you could just, it's already packed up. You grab that bag and go in case of an emergency. You don't have to think about it. You know where it is. You can get it and go. And this will save you like a lot of time and heartache and effort just in case you aren't able to get those things. If you have to leave your home quickly, you'll be prepared at least a couple of days. So it's called a get up and go bag. You can DM me if you want more information about that. Um, Another way for planning for emergencies is having like a family meeting, um, making sure everyone who is of age to have a specific plan in case of an emergency, so everyone can exit the home efficiently and safely. All too much you hear those horrible stories where like a whole family perishes, and I'm thinking maybe they're in the home looking for each other and then nobody gets out. And so if everyone has a designated role to perform in case of an emergency, hopefully everyone can get out safely. And this is like for fire or any type of emergencies that could potentially be life threatening. Fire extinguishers, know how to use them, know where they are. That helps in case of a kitchen emergency or whatnot. That can provide a sense of calm, knowing where the tools are to use in case of an emergency if it's not as severe to that you have to evacuate the home. Same thing with the fire alarms and carbon monoxide detectors with good working batteries. And then finally, a first aid kit. Having a first aid kit in case there's a cut or a scrape or a minor burn, that kind of thing, can really help provide some sense of calm and maybe even save you a trip to the emergency room if it's not so severe. Which my sister, Dr. Khadijah Rapp, she actually has an excellent mobile MD kit that I hope you all can check out at drkhadijahmd.com. So please look that up, and it's a great kit. It has a whole bunch of stuff in there that you can use for your household emergencies that can hopefully prevent you from not getting to go to the emergency room. So just being prepared as much as you can uh, gives you more sense of peace and calm in the home. So that's what I have to say about being calm in that aspect, preparing for emergencies. And the sixth and final thing is to place something pleasing to the eye on your wall, or something that you can look at every day that brings a smile to your face, a sense of calm. Place a nice piece of art that when you see it, you feel good inside. A picture of a loved one, you just when you see it, you just smile and just think of the good times. And this is definitely a way to make your home feel more loving, more calm, and more at peace. And these are just a few suggestions. If anyone has any comments, I'll get ready to start wrapping it up. And again, thank y'all very much for watching. And just a final note, um, for those of you all who like are in a home that has a lot of people in it, and this may not be the best situation to make the whole home a zen. Maybe there's a way that you can work out where you have your own individualized space, your own particular area of the home, a room, or even an area where you can personalize it and then just zen it out for yourself, where if you're in this particular space, this is your safe space, your calm space, and you can just personalize it and make it your own. Okay. So, thank you, Susie, for that compliment as well. And one final note, in my opinion, the main way to helping make your home more zen, more calm, and more peaceful are the people who are in it. So please cultivate those relationships, repair those relationships if you can, especially those that are in the home, because the last thing you want to do is to get home and there's an attitude or there's strife or discomfort in the home. So do as much as you can, both sides, everyone in the home, to cultivate a loving and warm atmosphere. So when you are at home, you can enjoy each other's company and have the ultimate zen in your home, and that's love. All right. So thank you very much for tuning in. Again, I'm going to have a 1 hour webinar next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And you can please sign up at myamazing2021.com. And I'll still be here next week at 8 p.m. as well. So twice. Y'all see me twice. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I am Dr. Dietrich, and I will see y'all twice next week. See ya. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Kasali.